So this was the graph that we created going from 0 degrees up past 90 degrees. And this graph would have been pretty hard to really tell where something is increasing, where temperature is increasing or decreasing, because there are 10 degrees between each of these hash marks. And sometimes we only went up or down by a single degree. So this graph would have been very hard to use to answer this previous question, which is why the graph I was using is this graph that we've created here. This is actually question number 7. Question number 7 asks us to draw a second graph for the data. This time make the lowest height on the graph to 50 degrees. So this is temp in Fahrenheit. And along the bottom, it's still hours since midnight. So we'll have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. But since we know we want the temperatures to go between basically 60, they said to start at 50, and 81, let's go ahead and write this where the graph goes up by 3's. So this is 53 degrees, 56 degrees, 59 degrees, 62 degrees, 65 degrees, 68 degrees, 71 degrees, 74 degrees, 77, 80, and 83. So now we're going to take our ordered pairs. We're going to take all these ordered pairs, but rather than graphing them where the temperature is going from 0 to up over 100, instead along this axis, it's going to go from 50 to 83. So let's go ahead and look at that. 0, 61, 1, 63, 2, 62, 3, 62, 4, 62, 5, 64, 6, 65, 7, 63, that went down a little, 8, 63, 9, 68, 10, 71, 11, 74. So don't get frustrated with how tedious this is. This is just part of graphing. 12, 79, 13, 81, 14, 81, 15, also 81, 16, 79, 17, 77, 18, 73, 19, 70, 20, 69, 21, 67, 22, 66, 23, 66, and 24, 63. So now if we draw a curve, whoop, missed one, on our scatter chart or scatter graph, it's easier to see. It would have been easier to answer these questions, because you can more easily see the increases and the decreases. So for question number 8, they want us to go back to section 1.4, which was our linear versus exponential growth, if you remember. We did that. It's actually on page 56. It says draw a scatter plot for the questions for 7 and 8 and then connect the points with a smooth curve and describe the shape of each graph. All right, so let's look at number 7. Number 7 was our taxi fare, was our title, and this is the fare in dollars. And this was our number of miles. So 0 miles, 1 mile driven, 2 miles driven, 3 miles driven, 4 miles driven, 5 miles, and then we actually put in a 6th value. And so our fares go between $3.30 up to $17.70. That was our last. So our ordered pairs here are going to be 0, 330, 1, 570, 2, 810, 3, 1050, 4, 1290, 5, 1530, and we found that the next value would have been $17.70. So these are our ordered pairs that we want to graph on this axis here. So we have to pick some good numbers. We want to basically go from $3 up to $18. So let's say if we start at 0, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. That would probably work. But could I, if I spread it out more, I might get a more reliable answer. So let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. You know what? I think I want to change that axis. And sometimes this does happen. I think this would be better if I went up by 2s rather than by 3s. Let's try. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yep, that's going to be better. That will fit all my data and we'll spread it out a little more. So these are the data values. We have 0, 330, 1, 570, 2, 810, 3, 1050, 4, 1290, 5, 1530, and 6, 1770. And if we are to connect these points, this is basically a straight line. Why? Because this is a linear growth. It goes up by $2.40 for every mile. So we're not surprised that that looks like a straight line. Now on question number 8 from 2.4, we want to graph this data. We're basically going to go from $12,000 up to, we found the last value was $21,258. So what do we have here? So this is going to be our account value. And here, this is going to be in years. This is our starting point. 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. And let's see, I want to go between 12,000 and 21,000. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different 5 lines in this graph that I can use as guides. So if I start at 12,000, let's say if I go up by 2,000, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Yeah, I think that will work. 14,000, 16,000, 18,000, 20,000, 22,000. And this is going to be the value of the account in dollars. So going back to this page, I want to create ordered pairs. At the start point, $12,000. After 1 year, $13,200. After 2 years, $14,520. After 3 years, $15,972. After 4 years, $17,569.20. And after 5 years, that's $19,326.12. And when we multiplied this by 1.1, because this was exponential growth, we got our sixth value would have been $21,258.73. We want to create a scatter graph with these values here. So we have 0, 12,000. 1 is 13,020. 2 is 14,500. 3 is 15,900, pretty close to 16. 4 is 17,005. So maybe there. 5 is 19,003, so under 20,000. And 6 is 21,002, so above 20. Here's 21,000. So if we were to now connect these points, oops, it's not a straight line, it's more of a curve. And other exponential functions, the curve is even more distinct. But this is curved, it curves up because exponential growth is not a line, but a curve.